Stephen, your side end the season with an away trip to Inverness. How are you feeling for this one?
We're looking forward to it. It's nice to play the game without too much pressure on it. But on the other hand, we really want to go there and put a performance on. I think the fans have backed us through thick and thin, and we owe them to make sure the people that travel up there that we put a performance on, and also to the other teams involved in the relegation battle. I think professionally, it's very important we put a strong team out, our strongest team we possibly have available, and try and win the game.
Naturally, you do think about ourselves in this point, and we are safe. So does that mean, Stephen, that you can almost maybe experiment and give some players a run out?
No. Listen, I think we have to be respectful. Yeah, we may look at a couple of different situations, but we have to be respectful with what we've done. There's people fighting for their lives, and I think there's no way you can turn it up and dismiss the game. We have to do what we think will win the football match, and yeah, there'll be a lot of younger boys involved on the bench, and they may get game time, but we have to make sure that we don't undermine the game in any shape or form. And
it's been yet another few days of good preparation, Stephen, training here at Fir Park. How's it been this week?
It's been good. Obviously there's a wee bit more of a relaxed atmosphere in the offices and around the pitch. But we go there and you enjoy football only when you win matches. It's not enjoyable when you don't. So we have to make sure we go with the right mindset, go and enjoy the game, and the best way to do that is to get a result. And
as the dust is almost settled after we last spoke to Stephen, how are you feeling now that things have perhaps maybe settled down a bit and you can start to look forward?
I think it's the toughest bit of the job starts now. You've got to make a lot of decisions that are going to be tough decisions. And they need to be made for the good of the football club and to try and move the football club forward. We've got to be clever what way we work with our budget and do our recruitment as well as we possibly can. So we're well underway with that. We have had to delay it a little bit because of the situation that we were in terms of relegation, but we are well on the way. We've made offers to players. I've met with a lot of our players today and give them a heads up, and some more I need to meet after the game on Monday and tell them clearly where we think we're taking them in the club.
And just a quick word on Inverness, Stephen. Of course, they've got a lot to fight for. What are you expecting there?
Well, I went to the Dundee game last night, and I thought they were excellent. I'm very surprised they're down the bottom of the league. They've got players in their team that you take in a heartbeat, and I think a lot of people in the league would take. So I'm surprised, I really am. Any time we've played against them, they've caused us a problem. Any game I've watched them, they've dominated large parts of the game. So make no mistake, we know we're in for a tough afternoon.
And it might have been hard to predict that they would still be in it at this stage when you look at how good a couple of weeks they've had to claw themselves back into it. How much does that make it so much more better that we're safe already and we're not relying on the last game?
Yeah, it's you go in there with something to play for, and getting points would have been a massive game for us. And I don't envy Richie, and I don't envy Martin in any shape or form. But we'll be doing our very best. We have to worry about Motherwell Football Club, and that's the first time we've got 2 wins in a row. We have to try and make that 3, and a real positive send off at the end of the game.
And just on a final note, Stephen, any team news for us?
Yeah, we've got a few knocks and injuries and bruises. Scott McDonald won't be available. Steve McManus, Richard Tate, Jack McMillan, Lee Lucas. The list goes on. There's nobody that wasn't available for Tuesday night's game that will be re-available before the end of the season now. But we'll have Stephen Hamill's fit, and we'll look to maybe involve a couple of the younger ones in the squad as well.
Okay, thanks for your time, Steve.
Right, cheers, Lewis.